in our industry, things have, I mean, obviously with the pandemic and how things have changed in the world, we've seen a lot of changes in our sprinkler industry. There's been a few things that have changed. Obviously, first of all, the manpower situation and trying to get people to work for us and find people that have talent or whatever. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest things that have changed. The other thing is the types of projects that have changed. We used to have a world where retail and brick and mortar were a big commodity of projects. And today, with the uptick of e-commerce and everybody buying things on the computer, we've seen a big change in the types of projects. For example, the brick and mortar retail spaces, they're kind of not as prevalent as our warehousing. Our warehousing now has been pushed up. We've got a lot of clients, a lot of big box people, big box companies that have they're looking for storage, and so they're going after warehousing. And warehousing, there's not enough warehousing out here. So what we're seeing in that time span of these last 2 years is that just rehabilitating buildings, upgrading buildings to provide, you know, a higher level of storage. A lot of distribution centers are coming up. The Amazons and the Targets of the world are looking for space and for distribution centers. So as we look at warehouse spaces, things do change. I mean, the solutions to the sprinkler systems definitely change. We've got to upgrade them. I mean, obviously the systems that are in there now are only as good as of the storage that they had previously. So as the storage grows in height and as we start to put more material handling equipment in there, we've got to upgrade systems. So there's 3 different ways that we usually look at it. One, the easiest way, if we can, with the systems that are in there, if we change sprinkler heads and make them a larger sprinkler head to provide more water, that's one way we can do it. A second way to do it is to actually upgrade the system, you know, for a higher density. And once those higher densities in there, now you're looking at, you have to include in-rack sprinklers or, you know, anything different than what the system demands. The third way is, as they're storing plastics and higher commodity systems or higher commodities, we've got to protect them with ESFR systems. So early suppression, fast response systems are probably the big thing now. And what's happening there is we're actually having to go in and tear out old systems and put new ones in to accommodate what they're putting in the buildings. Probably the hardest thing is, as we upgrade these systems, is actual materials, trying to buy materials. I mean, it's been a shortage throughout the industry, trying to find piping and materials for the actual system. So that's one of the hardest things. Not only that, with the lack of materials, the pricing has gone through the roof. So it's been really the escalation of pricing throughout the industry has been tough. So as it pertains to the owners of the building, obviously it's costing them more money. It's delaying. You know, a lot of these owners are wanting to lease out these buildings to the Amazons, or the Targets, the Skechers, or whoever it is. And it's been tough because we're getting pushed on every project to upgrade this quickly. So that's probably one of the challenges that we're meeting right now is materials, manpower, and getting things done on time for these customers. One of the things that we're doing is we're trying to get contracts in place quickly. And then what we're able to do is try to go out and procure our materials early. So we're saying, hey, if we can buy the materials quickly, you know, then we can have it on site. We're not having to worry about, you know, time spans or how long it's going to take to get equipment. So that's one of the things we're trying to go out and purchase the materials quickly as possible, which, you know, on our side, it's good because we're getting quicker contracts, right? I mean, that's been a good thing. The other solutions is just making sure that we communicate well with our clients to say, hey, what exactly are you doing? Making sure that we provide them with the correct systems, the correct products, everything that meets their needs, because it's nothing worse than getting something in that doesn't meet their needs. So we're really aiming to satisfy our customers. Obviously, our customers are number one, so we're making sure that we go after them. Now, as it pertains to manpower, and I say that in general because it could be woman power too, but manpower in general, we actually bring in what we've been able to do is we've been able to bring in individuals with less experience. We provide them with a training program or an apprenticeship program that allows them to eventually get their certification as a pipe fitter. In the state of California, they're required to have a fitter card. So we're bringing them and we're trying to grow them from down up, right? From the bottom up. Let's get these employees in quickly. Let's get them in, let's train them. It's a 5-year program that provides them with, you know, for them, betters themselves, and also develops our crew. And so that's what we're doing for our Manpower. Just grow within. You know, we're not gonna be able to go out and find everybody. There's just not enough people out there. So let's find the tradesmen. We're even going after high schools. We're going after, you know, trade schools, anything we can to get somebody interested in the fire protection industry. That's probably been our biggest gap in this industry throughout the last 30 years. I've been in the business for 35 years, and our ability to grow within has not been, we haven't done a good job. So at VFS, that's what we're trying to do, is grow, whether it's pipe fitters, it's sprinkler designers, fire alarm designers, whoever it may be. Let's grow them within, let's provide them the training, and let's, you know, be the best professional company we can be.